Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and thanks so much for watching. Today I'm doing a sit down Amazon haul for you guys. Some new equipment that I'm actually filming with that I'm gonna talk about, lifestyle, beauty, a little bit of everything. So as always, it's gonna be numbered up on the screen and I will also have that number and the link to the product directly in the description bar and the comment section. So it's super easy to shop. Make sure to click the subscribe button if you're new here and we will go ahead and get started with I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to lift it, to be completely honest, after last night's workout. Oh my God. Okay, I've been doing Caroline Gervin. You'll know I've been back on a fitness health journey, right? Well, so I used to be in super tip-top shape and I don't feel like I'm starting back at the beginning. I'm kind of starting a little bit somewhere in between like the beginning and the middle. And my 8 pounds did not work for me. They are too light now because I'm just a little bit more in shape, but the 12s were too much. So I had to get some 10-pound weights. This is the same brand I have purchased all of my weights from since the beginning of like any free weights that I've bought over the years. I've added, I have 2 5s, 8s, 10s, 12s, and 20s, I believe. They have good grip to them. They're really nice and solid. They're not crazy expensive. They ship really fast. But yeah, my arms. Last night was like chest and arm night. Oh, it hurts. It hurts so bad. So needed to get some 10s. Wow. Okay, so the next 3 products all related to my phone. I'm going to have linked under number 2 just so that it's easy to shop. I don't recommend getting the iPhone 15, to be completely honest. It took me 6 hours to transfer it over, and I've heard that the iPhone 15 mixed with the like iOS 17.4.1 update they're not meshing well, and the camera is so orange. Like, I don't know why, but the auto settings, and I've heard that from a ton of people. So don't get the iPhone 15. However, this case is way better than the other case I had because I had to upgrade. I cracked my cameras, 2 of them. So this is the first silicone phone case that I found that has a slight lip around the camera. So it actually protects the camera if it falls too. And I really do like that, but it fits my phone perfectly. So that's the first of number 2. The second product I'll have linked under number 2 is this silicone Octobuddy like edition. This actually suction cups to and it's great for content creators, but honestly, it's great for anybody. Like, I at work used to just like, I needed my phone up in the room. Like, I used to take like videos and photos of things when I was in like a design space, and this would have helped so much. There are 2 options. So you can get the one that has a sticky back, or you can get one that has suction cups on both sides. Do not get the one that has the suction cups on both sides. I don't know why that one even exists. It literally comes off the phone case all the time. So get the backing. You can pull it off. My kids pull mine off all the time, but it does tend to lose its like true adhesive backing to it the longer that you do that. So just keep in mind, you really need to buy a silicone phone case because that's what it sticks best to. Buy the Octobuddy and then keep it on that one phone case just to make sure it sticks the best. And then the third product I'll have linked under option number 2 is the screen that you can't see. So whenever I purchased my new phone, on the Verizon website, I saw they had the like hard phone screens that go on your phone for $50 for a 3-pack. I'm sorry, that is ridiculous. I think the ones that I'm linking for you guys are under 10, and that's what I have on here. I went on Amazon and I bought them instantly. It's the same brand I use anytime I'm adding a screen to my phone. Anytime I'm adding a screen protector to my phone, and it's just not necessary to pay that much, especially if you drop your phone and it tends to crack a lot like mine does. That's why I just am constantly buying them, because I tend to crack my phone screen a lot, and you can just pull that off and it actually is just the screen protector that's cracked and your phone screen looks brand new after just a couple seconds. Like, I'm basically a pro now at installing them. So all 3 of those will be linked under number 2, and they are all phone related. But don't get the iPhone 15. Do not do it. For number 3 is actually the camera I'm filming with today. So usually I don't film with this camera. I probably won't long term, but I wanted to kind of give a little bit of a review with the actual video itself. I freaking love this camera. I had the Canon G7X Mark II as my like point and shoot vlog camera since 2020, I believe, maybe even 2019. It had been a long time. When I bought it, it was like $300 or $400. now that it's viral, it's $1,000. That is ridiculous. My EOS like 6D Canon is not even $1,000, or I don't think it was when I bought it. I think it was like $600 or $800. It's ridiculous that it's viral and that expensive now. So I wanted to switch and get the Sony. I got the Sony ZV-F1, ZV-1F, ZF-1V, whatever it is, I'll have it linked below. And so far I have been very impressed with the settings on it, impressed with the battery life. I love the sound quality. I love the picture quality. It feels a little bit more than a point and shoot, like the settings are a little bit more custom. It's got great focus. So you guys can see, here's my hand, and then I pull it away and it just is very quick to focus. So I've been very impressed with it. And so that's why I'm filming with it today. Love, love, love. However, I always need a backup battery. So for product number 4, I got this. This is the Tellison. I'm weary to use, is that the right word? Batteries that are from third parties, but I did a little bit of research and people seem to think that this battery was fine. There were so many reviews that I looked up like online and even on YouTube that said this particular pack was fine. It comes with 2 batteries, and then of course the camera itself comes with 1 battery, so you're gonna have 3 total. And one thing I love is that when you put it in there, it actually shows you, oh, I put it in the wrong way. It actually shows you how much battery is in each, like how much life is in each battery. So you can actually see of your batteries, which one you need to pull out first if one's not fully charged. And I love that because I didn't have that with my Canon. You can actually charge this case and it charges the batteries all on its own. So I've very much so loved having this around because you just always need extra batteries if you do film a lot. You guys know I'm a cup person, but I have been drinking the Trim. I've talked about it in a couple vlogs. I've talked about it in my product empties video that I will link right here for you guys. Honestly, I love it so much, but I don't want my kids getting their hands on it, and they tend to both try at least to drink out of my water. So I like that the BrewMate, you can drink out of this, or you can flip it upside down. And it is completely spill proof. So very impressed by that because it just makes sure that my kids can't get a hold of my water. It makes it 100% spill proof, and this is a 40 ounce. I do love how like gradient this bottle is. However, I do believe that it's currently sold out, but they have a few different colors. So 40 ounce from BrewMate, I have been so obsessed with it because I need my littles to keep their little mouths off of my water. Part of my fitness and health journey, drinking, eating more protein. I absolutely love these and they don't upset my stomach at all. I have like a dairy sensitivity. I would not say allergy or anything. It's not something I like have to stay away from. But some things more than others will upset my stomach. And these are the caffeinated. It's chocolate milk and strawberry milk, but there are 20 grams of protein in each of these. They're 90 calories and have 0 grams of sugar. Even Sam, he actually will sometimes drink strawberry milk. And he was like, no, that absolutely tastes just like strawberry milk. Like I wouldn't know if you were to pour it into a glass. He was like, I wouldn't know that you didn't just give me strawberry milk. So I like these because anything that can just add a little bit of extra protein, but it is a sweet treat, I'm here for. This acrylic flower vase is so adorable. I will put a picture up on the screen of what, or actually a video of what the flowers looked like. But one thing that I do have to say is it's a little deceiving. Cut the stems on your flowers a little bit longer than you think they need to be, because what I'm showing you guys with the flowers in there, I had cut them really short, and once all of your flowers are in here, they do tend to kind of push against each other and pull out of the water. So make sure your stems are a little longer than you think, and then also fill this up with water. But I love vases like these because if you guys have ever done the tape trick where you basically will take a vase and then you just put the tape across it, it really holds your arrangements in place, which makes them look so nice and so full with much less like amount of flowers. But this comes with a little lid. I do wish the lid was secure. It's not, which isn't a huge deal. It's just a toddler mom thing. But I really like this vase. I got it for outside because I wanted just like something out there that was plastic, small, easy. I didn't need a ton of flowers to make a pretty arrangement, and this checked all those boxes for me. There are a couple books I will be talking about in this video, and this is one of them, but I haven't started reading it yet. I just wanted to tell you guys it is on my radar because So many of you have mentioned this to me. So I'm back to intermittent fasting, which I just genuinely love. I noticed within the first week of doing intermittent fasting and really taking it serious that I was a lot less bloated. My face is a lot less bloated. I've always loved it. You just shouldn't do it when you're pregnant and breastfeeding, which I was for like 2.5, 3 years. So I am back to intermittent fasting. And a few of you guys mentioned fast like a girl. My kid took the cover off of it, so that's why it's just white. It does have fast like a girl here though, but this is, people have said, is great for teaching you about intermittent fasting in relation to hormone balance. And while I would not say I necessarily have like unbalanced hormones, I think that anything that you can do to make sure that your body is as balanced as possible, because so much of your body, whether you're trying to make children or not, goes based off of your whole menstrual cycle and everything. Like anything you can do to really balance that out is a bonus. So I will be reading this once I'm done with the other book that I am going to mention in the later part of this video. This garden center is so, I am unreasonably excited, you guys. I have always been told I have a black thumb, which is like the hand of death, like when it comes to flowers. And I feel like once we moved into this home, I just started taking it more serious. And now I have so many flowers that are flourishing. I'm talking very fast today, I know, but they're just doing great. And I absolutely love having flowers and plants everywhere. So my goal this weekend is to plant even more in this. And actually, if you look, when you see it behind the sofa, it almost, like depending on what angle you're looking at, looks like there's just flowers sitting right above the sofa. So I got this black garden center. You could do herbs in it, but what I want to plant needs to be a little bit bigger. So I personally am just going to do a lot of low profile things. I am obsessed with planting. I don't know who I am, but I have flowers everywhere now, and I am about it. And then this next 2 products will be linked under the same number. It is the pillows and pillow covers. So my mom told me, she was like, you don't really need to get outdoor pillows if you don't want to. She was like, I never have. So I'm just gonna say it depends on the angle of your porch. We have, both me and my mom, covered, like screened in porches. However, hers is very shallow, and the angle of her house, her back porch does not get hit with a lot of direct rain. Mine does. When it rains, like all of the things that are basically beyond the screen, they get soaked. So I needed specific pillow inserts that were outdoor rated or like waterproof so that they didn't get gross and like mildewy over time. I also wanted to get some pillow covers. Those don't really matter whether they're outdoor or not. I mean, it's just fabric. But so far I've been really impressed with the quality. Just make sure that when the pillows come in, you do spend a little bit of time fluffing them, because they come in very, very mashed down, but they do get a little bit fluffier after some time out of the packaging. Oh my gosh, you guys have probably heard me talk so much about my green drink in the morning. Again, the trim. I recommend going and checking out, I'll actually link it below, the like health supplements vlog that I did. I talked a lot about it there, the benefits of it, but I make a green drink every morning that has 3 things in it, which are my daily greens. This is also added, and the chlorophyll. So I love the Armra Immune Revival. I get the unflavored powder. I purchased this with my own money. I have not partnered with the company. They don't know who I am, but I swear by this stuff. I started taking this actually, I don't think I was breastfeeding Roman still, but it was sometime after he was born. And I have not had the first snuffles, headaches, to do with anything in relation to the pollen, and like no allergies. I am usually a person who's relatively sick, especially this time of year. No itchy eyes, nothing. And everyone else around me have had it, including my boys, not me. And I think it's because of this. Now, I am eating a little bit healthier, but I don't think that really translates into like pollen. I don't know, maybe there's no connection. I think there is, because I take this. And again, I tend to get sick. I haven't gotten sick in so long, and I have been taking this for a while. So I do add this to my greens. It is colostrum that is like left over from cows. They make that very clear on their website. They don't like take it from cows that need it. It's left over, and then they turn it into a powder form. But it is literally colostrum, like colostrum that we make when we have kids. So look into that yourself. I always have to say that. Please also don't use if you're like pregnant or breastfeeding. Just move on from these. Just move on. Chlorophyll. this was one that you guys actually told me about and I was shocked by. I consider this just a booster. It has a lot of antioxidants in it. I even saw there were some things that said it has, like, it can help with, it says anti-cancerous cells, I believe is what it said, just on Google. People talked about having fresher breath with this. People said that they were starting to get gray hairs and notice way less amounts of gray hairs with these. It helps with detox, it helps with your skin. This is just a really nice booster. But disclaimer, now I don't have fallopian tubes, so it doesn't matter to me. I have been told by a couple people that this actually can potentially cancel out birth control, and I don't quite know how. I don't know the science of it because I'm not on birth control, so I wasn't concerned with it. But I also talked to a girl who said that she takes trazodone, and this actually, she noticed, make her trazodone like stop working. So please, that's why I say, like, don't ask if it's safe for this or that. Talk to your doctor, do your own research, decide what's best for you. But I have loved it. I have felt like it gives me a huge burst of energy in the mornings when I mix that in with my greens. Again, the inflammation in my body, I have noticed I am so much less puffy. I'm less groggy. I feel better. My skin looks clear. It's just overall been really, really nice. So I did want to include those. Let's say it one more time just to make sure I am not a doctor. Check with yours. These I like, but they kind of annoy me. They look huge online. Look how little these are. I like these plastic cups. They come in a little 4-pack. I think it's like a purple and orange, green and blue. They're tiny, but these are what I've actually been drinking my greens in the morning. The like green pack says you can mix it in like 12 to 14 ounces of water. I don't do that. I put them in this and I chug. I think they taste good. So it's not a huge deal, but I don't know, it's just sipping on greens that have like grit in them, or just, that's not the journey for me. So I did get a little pack of 4 cups just because I am constantly just drinking these on a daily basis, and I wanted to make sure that I wasn't just dirtying up a glass when I can just have these little plastic cups ready to go, and I don't like to have glass out around the kids if I can avoid it. I also got this travel frother. Having a frother is better for the greens because it just stirs everything together really nice and very quick. I have one that I have used here before that's like $9 on Amazon, but I wanted to get one for when we travel because I will be taking my greens with me. And I remember standing there one day and I was like, am I just supposed to like take this with me when we go to the beach? And I looked online and here we go, little travel frother. So it is very important to keep up your routine even when you are traveling. So this will be coming with. It is relatively compact. You can just put some batteries right in it and it will be heading to the beach with us. This sun bag is absolutely adorable. I actually bought it for the beach as well. I shared a full little Amazon summer essentials video the other day, and I told you guys about a few of these things. I think I even talked about these solar buddies. I might not have. We're actually gonna talk about those in a later part of the video, but this just keeps all of the stuff for my kids that I'll be taking to the actual beach itself. I will have tons and tons of sunscreen, but for that one particular, just like today, we're gonna go to the beach, I wanted to have something that was specific for them because I do use different sunscreen on me and then them. I use something that's like a little bit more kid-friendly and definitely a higher SPF for them. But I love this little sun bag to keep all of their stuff in there. It also holds little wipes, because I hate the way my hands feel after I put sunscreen on. Their sunscreen and then the 2 little solar buddies that I'll talk about in a minute. This was actually a repurchase. I've talked about it so many times, the magnesium moon juice. Now I will link this from Amazon, but I will also link to their website. They gave me a discount code if you want to use that instead. I have just fallen in love with this brand so much. I bought it with my own money originally and then they reached out after. But this is going to give you the best sleep of your life. I mixed this with 1 can of poppy and then a tiny bit of tart cherry juice. And oh my gosh, I will drink it and I'll immediately just feel like, oh, so relaxed. People ask a lot of times, does it like have you run into the bathroom constantly because it is powdered magnesium? It doesn't for me because I was actually taking magnesium supplements at night for years because that was what I could take. Essentially, it was one of the only safe things to take while I was pregnant that could kind of help me sleep. And so I think my body was just used to it. But yeah, magnesium definitely can I think I'm just used to it, but 1 teaspoon of this powder, again, a can of your favorite poppy, and then tart cherry juice. It has to be tart cherry juice. That helps your body create and like release melatonin. It also helps with like muscle repair. So there's a lot of benefits of tart cherry juice, and that little combo right there, that little sleepy girl mocktail, it is so good. I have 3 beauty things here to share with you. And number 1, I don't know if all of the colors are on sale, but I've been very into the bright colors the past couple weeks. So I did buy some more impressed nails. I gotta do my nails tonight. I needed to get some extra things to kind of help these bad boys, but I got them done at the nail salon like 3 times and they've been destroyed ever since. So instead of painting them myself and them just looking a hot mess, I was gonna do the impress. These 3 colors are Picture Perplect, that's hard to say, Baby Why So Blue, and then Corally Crazy. You can find a variety of colors under the one link that I'm gonna put for these, but some of them are on sale, just depending on what color you get and all that stuff. But I love impressed nails. I think they stick so nicely. I actually went to Jamaica in 2021, and the entire week I was in the pool all week long. I was in the ocean and had impressed nails on, and they never once lifted or caused me any problem, and they look so good. This Thayer's Milky Toner I was really nervous about. One of you guys actually told me about it. It is the Hydrating Milky Toner Snow Mushroom Hyaluronic Acid. I was very skeptical, but wow. The girl who actually told me about this, I messaged her the morning after I used it the first time and I was like, hi, what's in this? What magic potion is this? Now, I don't use toner daily. I just can't. My mom's friend who's an esthetician told her years ago, she was like, Susan, you do not need to be using a toner daily, maybe a couple times a week. So that is what I do, but I have found that this, oh my gosh, it just makes your skin look like glass. It just helps so much with evening out your like texture on your skin, but it also is super hydrating. So for people like me who have rosacea and like very sensitive skin, I was really nervous about using this, but oh my goodness, I love it. And I don't put it on a cotton pad. I literally just dump like a little tiny amount in my hand and pat it all over my face, and it works in seconds. Next product I wanted to talk about, I actually wanted to give you a little bit of a review on. I shared that I bought this the other day, and I have already started to notice that the like outer parts of my incision from my mastopexy are starting to look lighter. I even asked Sam, I was like, am I crazy? Are you seeing this? And he was like, no, that absolutely looks lighter. So there are a couple different kinds of silicone scar tape. This one I found was just the best bang for your buck because it's actually really thick. So you can cut it into 2 if you have incisions on your chest like me. I had a mastopexy, which is just a breast lift. I will link the video right here for you guys if you wanna see the full rundown on that. But the scar under my nipple was like, I mean, essentially invisible. So I'm wearing it underneath because that scar is a little bit bigger, and you can also see where I had the like stitches. Y'all, this has made them start to lighten up a lot. And it actually says on here, so 6 weeks for new scars, 2 to 4 months for old scars. That is fast, but I do think that part of it does have to do with the fact that I have kept those bad boys taped up since the day I got out of surgery. My surgery was like February 6th or 8th. It is April like 16th when I'm filming this, I think. There has not been a single day that I have not had some form of tape. So that just does make a difference, I wanna say. But again, they're new scars. So this already says it's gonna be working in 6 weeks or less, and I've been wearing it for 2. So I have been very impressed with it. I am intrigued. I kind of wanna try it out on my stretch marks and see if it lightens those. I don't know why, but I just really wanna try. So I might do that soon and see if there's any kind of difference there. We're officially in the kids section of this video, so if you don't have kids, definitely you can go ahead and click out. Thanks so much for watching, and make sure to click the subscribe button if you're new here. But if you do have kids, specifically little ones, then keep watching. We're here. Never thought I'd used to film fashion and beauty videos, and here we are, and I'm sharing a little potty. But Ezra is officially, we're here. We're potty training. He actually used the big boy potty on his 2nd birthday, completely unprompted. I was so proud of him, but it's time. He's ready. He has 100% of the signs, and has for a little while. So it's time, it's go time. And so I actually bought this, and I love them so much. He is not, like, I cleaned it out after. It wasn't dirty or anything, but I did notice because of the smell, our cleaning ladies actually cleaned it today. It's so cute and tiny. You can easily remove this little like thing out of here so you can dump it into the potty. And it also does have, it does go on for a second. It has a little button on the back that like mimics the flushing sound so that they get used to flushing when they are done using the bathroom. There's a handle on the back, so it's very easy for you to pick up. But, oh. Yeah, we're starting. I'm not nervous. I just can't believe we're here. And we're doing the oh crap method. That's what you guys have called it. And I told you I was reading another book. So this is actually the method that we're going to do. And it is oh crap, potty training, everything modern parents need to know to do it once and do it right. The number of you guys that were like, that is the only book you need to read. Don't read anything else. Don't listen to anybody else. Don't listen to your grandma. Don't listen to anyone. You were like, this is it. So this is it. This is what I'm reading. I'm about a third of the way through, and then once I finish, I'm actually planning on next Thursday being the first day, and she says it can take about 3 to 10 days, I think, to have them trained, and then beyond that, I'm not quite sure. I'm still reading the book, but super excited to get that underway. Whoa. So I did want to include this product again. I've mentioned it to you guys, but this one got a couple like comments. People were saying, but you have to click it every like 60 seconds. And that is true. This is actually a water pump for the water table. I love this thing so much because if you've ever used a water table, you know how just sad it is just sitting there looking at the water. And this keeps it constantly moving. You do have to screw 2 little tiny holes in the water table. It took 3 seconds. You can put them wherever you want, just depending on where you want this. But, oh, there's water in it. You click it on and it absolutely does work for only 60 seconds. Then it cuts off. Or you hold it down until it turns on, and that is going to make it run for 10 minutes. So it's definitely worth it in my opinion. Like click it every 10 minutes. That's so worth it to keep a water pump and keep that water moving in a water table. But also this one does not have to be plugged in. The amount of people I saw that were plugging in water tables, I was like, oh, I just don't want to do that because I know I will play with it. This one gets easily charged, but I do still keep an eye on them. And the moment they start playing with it, like I've told Ezra, I'm like, you don't get to play with that. Leave it alone. So if you have a water table, that's a must. This bad boy right here, a ton of you guys told me about. This is going to the beach with us. It is the Slumber Pod. I will put a picture up on the screen of it, but this was hands down by a huge landslide the #1 thing that you guys are like, you need that when you're traveling if your kids need it completely black in a room to nap or sleep, which my boys do. So this fits right over a pack and play. It sets up like a tent. It's safe for your kids to breathe, so you don't have to worry about that. The number of people, I mean, I even had friends that were texting me and they were like, this is what you need to buy. You absolutely need the Slumber Pod. It's worth every penny. So we got it. It has a little carrying strap with it. And it will be heading with the Robinsons to the beach this year. Now, the little solar buddies I was talking about a minute ago, I actually used this weekend. Wow, wow, wow. These were out of stock for quite some time, so if they're in stock, make sure you get them. But they are called Solar Buddies, and I feel like they're not even super messy in the packaging either. So this is essentially a roller ball for sunscreen for your kids. It rolls on the perfect amount of sunscreen on your kiddos. Now I do have to say I use a mineral sunscreen. Mineral sunscreen is always going to need to be rubbed in a little bit more, so you can kind of see it and need to rub it in, but I like that because it's good to know where you have and have not put sunscreen on. I used these the other day on my boys when we went outside. We were outside for hours and not one of them got sunburned. So you just pop the little top off right here, put the sunscreen down in there, pull the green cap off, and then you can just start rolling. And neither of them were bothered by it. They didn't mind it, and you're not getting sunscreen all over your hands too. There's a little place on the back as well for a name if you have like specific kinds of sunscreen for specific kids, but I absolutely love those. They fit right down in my little sun bag here. This water table cover is a dream come true. Now, do not leave the water pump outside in the bright sun for long periods of time. It's just not safe, but I love this because y'all know that water table can just get gross and we spend a lot of time out there. So I dump the water out fully, let it dry first, and then I put the cover on top of it. It does have little snaps on it, so it's very easy to just keep that like on there and it's not gonna blow off in the wind. I love this. That's all I can really say about it. it's nice if you have a water table. Next up is this baby trend stroller. Are y'all sick of hearing me talk about it yet? If you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, you're like, okay, enough. I will stand on top of any surface and sing this stroller's praises till the end of time. I am in love with this. I don't know if they make one for like 4 kids or 3 kids. I have the one that's a little bit more Mac Daddy and it fits 2 kids comfortably. My kids are tall and it fits them so nicely. It is a little bit on the heavier side, but it's got all the bells and whistles and compartments. So I actually don't even carry a diaper bag, but if you want like extra things, there's all these nice little compartments for it. I went to the zoo with our boys. We actually went on a Thursday and then the following Monday to 2 different zoos for Ezra's birthday. And the number of stairs that thing got, and I even heard one girl, she was like, we have that stroller, why doesn't ours have that compartments? Like, what's going on? And I looked and hers was like the smaller, slightly smaller version of it. So this one's just Mac Daddy, super nice, but get the solid black or solid blue because my boys got it dirty. I don't know what I was thinking getting the light color. My mom, when it came in, she was like, why? And I was like, I don't know, I just like the look of it. And yeah, it's dirty, but oh my gosh, so much nicer than a double stroller because they are face-to-face playing, they're entertaining each other. There's a place for snacks, there's a place for drinks. I'll shut up about it now. Best thing ever. And then finally, this little baby picnic table. It's so cute. There's actually sand everywhere. It was such a hit at Ezra's birthday. He loves this. But he does know that the top comes off, which is not good because now he'll just pull the tops off himself and start playing with the sand. You can pull the buckets out if you don't want the sand in there and you just want it to be a picnic table, but it comes with everything you're seeing, the umbrella, the boxes. It doesn't come with the sand itself, but it's just so nice to have a little like sensory bin, little sand to play with. Even Roman goes over and like sticks his hand in there and just loves it. So the picnic table has been really cute for the boys to sit on the back porch and just kind of get a little bit of extra playtime in. And that is it for this video. Do you guys think I talked enough and fast? I'm feeling energized since I've been eating healthy. And I've been like eating the greens. I really do that, and the trim gives me a little bit of energy too. So I'm just like, yes. I know I'm kind of annoying, but it's fine. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you so friggin' much. Mwah. I will see you in my next video.